You know, you're wondering whether I'm still the liquor. No. Guess what? I'm on top of the liquor. I am the monkey in charge of bananas. What's my secret? This little device right here. I just take a little blow, and it tells me when it's time for a little top-up. Because when I first got this, I used to ride it around 0.20, which is fucking wasted, 24/7. But now, I leave it at 0.12, which is perfect. It's right in the fucking slot, just past the click. That wonderful moment, just like Julian. I'm sober enough to know what I'm doing, and I'm drunk enough to really enjoy doing it. Oh, look at that, 0.10. Time for a little drinky poo. Cheers, genitals. I
got a fist full of whiskey, the bottle just bit me. We got lined up, shot down, firing back straight crown. Ticking like a time bomb, drinking till the night's gone. Get your hands off of this glass, last call my ass.
Plurables. What are we looking at today? We're going to be looking at the Mango Peach Kolsch style from GENESEE. I want to say it's 4.5% by volume. This is another one from Samantha. See if this one redeems itself for the last two, because the last two sucked. Unless, of course, you like drinking perfume. Some chesticles. I really like a Kolsch style. I like the maltiness of it. I don't know if I've ever had this style where it was flavored, let alone a peach mango. Smells good. So I guess you should say those closer together. It smells good. Smells good. So it's gonna be a 15-minute brew review. Cheers. Yeah, that makes up for the last two. That's really good. Okay. Smart Money was first. I know there's going to be a lot of shocked people out there. I'm one of them. And then Smart Money was second. Then Smart Money was third. And then Smile Money was fourth. And then Smile Money says top 5. And then Rich says cheers all to end the streak. And then Smile Money says, there you go, Rich is here. Oof, smog. Yeah, no, don't trust me, I saw those first, but look at the frickin' smog. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Smile Money says, the con case Rampage MSRP is $90. Looks pretty nice. Yes, thanks for the segue. Yeah, Smile Money. I honestly feel this was... I know it is what you do with it. And when it was $90 for free, I just like these for the guns. And I already know that I can make this one hold six pistols with or without optics, or I could make it hold 4 pistols and then leave rows for mags. I don't really know what I want to do. I just know I really like the case, and I felt that it'd be nice to use it for more pistols, because we commonly go to the range. We commonly go to the range, and I use... How many things do I have buried on top of this? I commonly use my... I can't remember the brand, the SKB case, and I cut out the bottom, which kind of wish I would have never done, but to hold individual, because you couldn't put pistols underneath it, and then it was like stepping on it. But something like this, you know, I usually, I don't know, it serves its purpose, and I still use it, but I kind of wanted to just, you know, be able to use, I can get like 3 or 4 just on the top of it, and not make it overwhelming. The bottom is kind of a mess. Just need to get another piece of foam or something for down there. This was also way too big to cut it all apart or use it exclusively for the range cameras. So on my way back today from my the job that I did, I stopped at Harbor Freight, because I know Harbor Freight has these Apache cases. And here's a funny thing. I think it's the 2200 Apache is $30. And it's significantly smaller than this. And it was $30. These are on sale, I think, until it's today, through today. They also have their big gun case that looks like a Pelican case, $50 off. I would have loved to have been able to pick up a couple of those, but as is, I knew my target amount was, I didn't buy any beef jerky, I didn't get myself any string cheese treats. I compromised, and I wanted to get a case for the cameras. Well, the Apache 3800, which is basically close to the same size as the Kong case. These are on sale today, or through today, for $22. And the lock mechanism is fine. It's not as nice as I didn't even realize that was adjustable. It does have the same metal tabs that you can put a lock on it. It has a little bit bigger handle. The top has like a spot where it wants to keep itself closed, but it also has a stop, just like the Kong, that keeps it open. It has a rubber gasket for water protection, and as I fooled Sharky, evidently Sharky didn't see the video where I showed these, and he goes, "Oh, your cameras finally showed up." And I go, "I've had the cameras for quite a while. Well, it's gonna be about, I've had them for about 10 months. So I got a case that was the same color, and it literally, long shot, I wish you could see this, because if you had a deal with Harbor Freight or these Apache cases, wherever they come from, if they're a Harbor Freight or not, if you sold your cameras in a case like this, I mean, if I paid $22 for this, what would somebody like Longshot pay if they purchased these, 500 at a time? I just think that if I bought these cameras and this was either an option for a few dollars more or part of the deal, I'd be like, that's a hell of a company right there. They want to know that you're going to be taking care of the stuff. So yeah, so I couldn't pass it up. I could easily pass up this was actually cheaper. This was significantly cheaper than 1 pound of beef jerky. And then I still have this to configure for another group of guns. Pistols. So, again, I want to say thanks to everybody that actually helped make it happen for getting the cameras. I do really look forward to giving them a try this year. And like I said, if you can get to a Harbor Freight, by the time you hear me say this, before they close, $22. And like I said, the smaller one was $30. So, and giving credit where credit is due, I know quite a few times now, I think Cobra's like, you gotta, okay, I guess you don't want to come off. You gotta go over to Harbor Freight. You can, and it's the same, it's probably the exact same foam. It's the pluckable pick-apart foam. I just laid the camera on it and traced it, figured out where the perfect squares were, and then cut them out. I usually throw them out, but in case something changes, and yes, there's 3 and not 4, because the cameras were sinking way down inside of the case. So I took one of the squares and I cut it right in half, and I put it down in the hidey hole. So real happy with that for the money. I thought it was wickedly cool. John Solar, wicked. It was wicked smart. It was wicked smart that I could get this for $22. So now I have my cameras protected, and long shot, you should just be doing that anyway. How badass would that be? You ordered some cameras, and I mean, I'd even have it as, okay, I mean, if you really want to, make the cameras cheaper, make the case $20. Maybe have a special. We're running a special right now. You can get the cameras and the case for one price that's... God damn it, I should be in charge of advertising. So again, unfortunately, I think the sale is over today. I did not know. It was just a random stop because I was driving by, but the Apache 3800, that's wicked smart. Wicked smart, Mr. Solar. This is good. This is not gonna last through all the reviews. And we're not gonna eat chips and cheese today. Huh. We could do a little experiment. So, bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to put a security system over here and try to figure out who the hell drank my 30-pack. God, it was terrible. Got some filthy, and I wanted it just for doing some... Ooh, yeah! Ooh, that smell! I wanted it just for beer skis. Bloody beers. Okay, Cheapo Gun Guy. Yes, yes, yeah. Yep. Top 3, I think. Maybe even number 1. Cheapo Gun Guy says, I have noticed that even those who assert that everything is predestined and that we can change nothing about it, still look both ways before they cross the street. Smart money. All those flashlight companies might have a tariff issue. And well, this was long before that. When was the last time you saw me review a flashlight? I mean, he's Johnny. Johnny was his name. Johnny was like, saw your video, sending this. Saw your video, sending that. Saw your video. Johnny was oh, it's China. Johnny probably got unalived for sending too much shit to Ebomi. Should I feel bad? What if it turns out that as we speak, if we roll back in time, they're like, "Ha! Nandeska! You send Ebomi fucking flashlight? Come with us." McLean, I think it was you that liked her. There she is in her big titty glory. Hold on. Where's David? David J. fucking Brown. Oh, come on. I like it. Why, messenger douchebags? Why is it that people that I see, I knew it was a big YouTube guy, big muscle guy that always has some stuff where he's looking at big titties and shit. And I just kept fucking egging. I knew there was no way in fuck it was the real guy. And then of course, you know, wait, Eric, do you want to claim your prize? And it's just like, I just basically kept doing the, you know, I like cheese, that kind of shit. Where's David? Okay, so if it shows that he's online and I click on him up on this little thingamadoobie, then okay. Oh, you're so stupid. You. David J. fucking Brown. Your fans want to know when the big shingding up at Dead On Arms is going to be. Question fucking mark. Holy fuck, it's windy out. Don't get your titties in a twist. I'm trying to find out the answer for you. Actually, if you do get your titties in a twist, I want to see pictures. So, long story short on my bid today is, I'm probably not going to waste much time writing it up because I'm going to have to pass on it. We are talking about over 110 feet of hallways. It's 67 feet on that one. You're standing on a tile area that comes in from the front door, and then there's a hallway that goes in each direction. One is 67, one is 54. Why? I don't know. And they want the hallways done, and then if you walk straight ahead, it's the dining room. And they want the dining room done, so they want the two hallways and the dining room done in one, and the two hallways and the dining room plus a bedroom. They prefer to do carpet in the bedroom, but they have a bedwetter that pisses all over the room, and they want this in there. The room I don't have a problem with. As a matter of fact, I almost don't have a problem with the dining room. The problem is, this is a fully functional, active, commercial residence with, I think it was 5 or 6 rooms on each side of the hallway on both sets. So they roughly have 20 to 24 residents that every time something has to happen, the staff has to go down the hallway. If they're going to eat, they got to, or if they're capable of moving, they got to come out of their room and go down to the... This place isn't closing down. They're not moving. There's no way a one-man band like myself could... Matter of fact, if I own the company and I had a crew of guys, I'm not exactly sure how I could do this without being hated by the staff of these places. It's a pressure-sensitive glue that you roll out, and you have to wait roughly 30 minutes from the time you've rolled it out to when you can put some product down. Well, so what do? Do you roll out just enough that people can step over, which means I could only put in 1 row? And it's also building the hallways in the direction I normally don't do it. Normally, and it is the long way down the hallway, like it should be. You always want to go the long access of the room or of the house or of the whatever. But I would normally start off of one long stretch all the way from start to finish on a hallway, and then you slowly work your way across the hallway. This is probably going to have to be built. No, Christine goes, you've been doing this long enough, you have to go with what your gut is telling you. And I told her, I said, when he told me about it before I even saw it, it was a no. And after seeing it and realizing the magnitude of how many people live and are working there, and that, no, pass, thanks. I just don't see anything that could happen that would do anything but make me and or my company look bad. Smart money. Crowder still posts on YouTube, but he promotes Rumble. I'm pretty sure Louder with Crowder was demonetized on YouTube. He is working hard to get every one of his followers to move over. Well, then I have to say that he made it sound like we weren't going to post anymore, but we weren't going to close the account down yet. But thanks, Smart Money. Then Smart Money says, we are a constitutional republic, remember? You vote for people that raise those taxes. Cobra says, and some people vote more than once. Those are the dedicated ones, Cobra. Those must be the true Americans. That even though voting sucks, they're willing to do it a bunch of times. Cobra, oh goody, another work week is here. Then Cobra says, C8. C8 is a hit. Ooh, that could have gone in search of the other way, but no, Cobra sniffed out the proper rotation. Now it's a 50-50. Matt Davis says, how about a show about nipples? Matt, it'd probably be kind of hard to properly do that show. Well, if you knew, then why'd you ask me? McLean, YouTube is practically a utility now. Then he says, I don't like when mom and dad fight. Then he says, I'm a fan of Rosie Palmer. Then he says, Eric, do you know the difference between Denmark and Holland? Nobody does. Sharky says, laugh out loud, most of the U.S. tourists that come over actually don't know. Hilarious. Well, he's a Dutchie. McLean, Eric, cheer up, or I'll pluck your cock. Huh. Look at my boobs.
God, why you being such a fucking prick? God, you always gotta be a fucking prick to me. I just found out. We were thinking about coming up on Friday, spending the night at your house Friday night, going to this dead on Saturday maybe, and eat some good foods and have some sexes.
Oh, I really like where this is going. Just don't let McLean find out. I said McLean and it says my client. Okay, so I may have possibly sold my Desert Eagle. Anybody? What's your thoughts? Am I going to regret it? I cannot believe oh. I cannot believe with all the rounds I have had through this oh, excuse me, so mean, so gross, all the rounds that I have put through this since it came back from Jay brutalizing it, that I also love the fact that you can't find the original color anywhere on here. What you see in there is the back side of the grips, otherwise everything is the color. There's no original color. And the only damage is from the blast. There's a little bit of an orange just right there. This thing is just such a beast. And the work that he did on the trigger. Oh, God. There's just like nothing. It's just up to that wall. little bit of creep, but there's no crunchy. Jay just got it so cleaned up. Then the old back in black blade. So should I do it? Chameleon. 1 minute it's gray, and the next minute it's a greenish blue.
We can only sword fight if Caitlin could be the judge.
Just seeing if I have a... Jolson says Alpha 5. What? Someone already beat you to that, Jolson. It is a miss, of course. Then he says, we need cowbell. Just like I need a flaming poker shoved up my pee hole. Oh, yeah. And she'd be the one to do it. EMT, KevDog says D8 and extra words just in case you know. Toot fucking toot. D8 is a hit. And this game is over with EMT running the board. Wouldn't it be weird if we did a drawing and he lost? Hey, so he got all of the ships and he found Colonel Mustard. I guess that means he just automatically gets... God damn it. You know what? I'd have a shit. I'd actually shit. Like right now. Take a shit. Hang on. My contractual obligations are not over. Ooh, KevDog. Look at that. She's even got the glasses on. She wants to play librarian. I would actually shit if I had like a surface to actually put shit on. Oh my God. Too much shit on my hands. And yet, I don't want to put it in here because I was actually working on cleaning in here. Christine's dildo. I tell you what, though, when you're really in a mood, there you. bring this back upstairs. I find it mostly useless. I've never really had a scenario where I said to myself, self, it'd be awesome is if you had a selfie stick to shove up your ass. I gotta clean this all off anyway. I got 2 folders and 1 fixed blade knifey to put away. Well, Kev Dog, shit. I never even put together a thing. And what was it? I still got one here, that Sharky one. Okay, Kev Dog, the only thing I know for sure is this was the Colonel Mustard thing, and then I usually strive for some stuff, like to always make sure there's some kind of a fleshlight involved. I just got a couple of battle boxes, so I guess I gotta go through and... Alright. Hey, Kev Dog, yeah, that's right, Kev Dog, that's the set. I've got some really awesome stuff for you. I have a 6-pack bottle holder is in this giveaway. I also have, when you're shipping, if you ship liquid, you should always make a noisemaker. This was a Stephen Bush noisemaker, so that when the box moved, you didn't hear it gurgle. Oh, there is a flashlight. The the i3E, and actually this one's they're cool. I mean, I have a flash. Well, they're from Jolson, but I have a flashlight on both of the truck's ring and the no, the car doesn't have one anymore because it is the Burnite one still on there? I think I gave it to Christine because I kept finding it on. I have never found I have never found the Olight one on. So you have a noisemaker, a way to transport a 6-pack. No, I'm just kidding. You don't get the noisemaker. You can have this though. Kev Dog, I will have to put something together. Now I'm going to have to put 2 somethings together. So, no need on having a drawing. Cobra can't yell rigged because she's got a nice body. It never happened where there's no reason to have it. Mr. 27 says 27th. How far are we away? Well, we're almost to the finish line anyway. Smile Money said, you said you had a couple while cleaning the garage. Was that bottles, 6-packs, or cases? Smile Money, your comment's breaking up. I can't... Mr. 27 says, bring on the big can of brew babes, brew jugs, and cowbell. Ooh, you didn't get that comment pulled. Okay, my little Sammy Poo. I really like this. It's not sweet. It's packed full of mango peach flavor. It's the Kolsch style. Yeah, Genesee really knocked this one out of the park. It's 4.5, so it's kind of like a session beer. Just because of I'd give this a 9.5. That's a good daily drinker. Now, you're never gonna see that beer around here. That I think is like a New York thing. Okay. Experimentation. As I stick my face straight into the cheese. Jesus. Do I really want one of these right now? No. You know what? We're not going to find out right now. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to have one of those right now. I got one of these from Warrior Battalion. Kev Dog, we got to see if this thing works. Fuck yeah. Mommy parts. Yeah. Baby. Remember, always recycle. Sharky says, it's silly to see Canadian companies are more First and Second Amendment friendly than U.S. companies. Talk about Rumble and Pornhub. Sharky says, Bravo 7. Oh. Guessing on East-West thing, and if so, give it away to EMT. Too late, bitch. Okay, so, Sharky, what's the deal with the did I miss something on that stuff that you won? Unless maybe, I don't know. There's alcohol involved, god damn it. God damn it, Bobby. Okay. Sharky says, SH, broke back Bomy outro. No thanks. Laugh out loud. Hey, me and Cobra, we're tight. Well, Cobra's not so tight. As a matter of fact, he's like, oh yeah, stick a finger in my butt. And I did. And then he said, and I said, that's not tight. Then he's like, okay, and he said, go ahead and stick your hand up my ass, and I did, and it wasn't tight. So I stuck. He said, go ahead and stick both your hands up my ass, and I did, and I still didn't think it was tight. And he goes, well, clap now, clap. Mr. 27 says, cowbell, yes, ring it, then ring it again. There isn't enough cowbell here. Who says? Who says that your love of cowbell trumps, see what I did right there? Trumps the hate squad. Okay, ready? Then he says, and now I'm at the end of the Brew Bomy show. Very little cowbell, but a whole lot of big brew jugs. Not bad. And that, my friends, brings us to the club. Ooh, smile money. 32 minutes. Where are we? 49, 47, 42. Oh, damn. Smile Money says, cheers, Clubbers. I have over 25 videos posted to the Rumble, but now how to develop followers. Smile Money, I can tell you what worked with YouTube. I personally am in need of giving it a try over at Rumble, and that was to interact with other Rumble people. You know, like, I don't know, other Rumble people. You know, obviously try to find some other gun people. That's, yeah, I don't know. That did work. That did work back in the day with YouTube. You start interacting and leaving comments on other people's stuff and develop relationships and... What the fuck? Oh, I know. I was doing some stuff to the garage and out in the garage. And I made my my 8-inch rubber chunks for my snow deflector on my plow. Now, will I end up ever getting them on there? Probably not. Comments from to Smile Money from Cobra. How many of these are a rehash? Bad says followers on Rumble. Is that even a thing? Yeah, it's. I have it. Bad, it tells you. Let's see, which account, if I bring it up, will... Beanie Brew Reviews. Dun, 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 dun. If I go to... Get out of my... Yes. If I go over to my dashboard, I have... only one new follower in the last whatever days. $1,143 views from March 16th to April 14th. 11.65 hours viewed. One new follower. No new subscribers. Wouldn't that be one and the same? I can't remember where that is now. Normally you log in and it's like... Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember where it went now. I suppose it's deep somewhere in the analytics. Under my feed. This is good. Under my feed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 uninterrupted uploads from Smile Money. Then we got Cobra, and then more Smile Money. More Smile Money. Yes. Daddy Likey. Yeah, I don't remember where the hell that is. Somewhere it's it shows how many subscribers that you have and how many people are following you. I don't understand. I give up. Let's just get back to the real deal. Bat says, howdy clubbers, it's Naked Captain time, party. I haven't had that much to drink. And Cobra saying, holy smokes, the clubhouse is open early. This could be one of two things. The job bid went well and you got work lined up, or the bid is so high you don't have to drive an hour and a half back out there. Cheers to Liver Damage Monday. Well, yes, my rendezvous time was, I told him I'd be there between 9 and 9:30, and at 7:45 Matt was making me bacon for breakfast, so I stopped and chatted with Matt for a while, and then loaded up my bacon, and I took off to Mount Iron, Minnesota. 1 hour and 14 minutes from my door to the facility. I did. I went up and measured it all, looked it all over, and I I have to walk away. There's no way. There's just no way I can feasibly make this happen. Like I said, shit. If I had 3 guys trained in under me, I still don't know how you pull off something like this. This is like having to retar the center of 35W North during rush hour here in Duluth. I mean, when is a good time to do something like that? I mean, if I was to actually just come right down to it and say, oh, I got to take this job. There's financially, there's no way that I could get around not taking this job. What would I do? I mean, it's a possibility that if I did it at night, but there's still staff, they still have to walk up and down the only hallway they have. They don't, there's... Walk away. That is tasting really good right now. Sub-comments. Bad says to Cobra, or says something, drink early, drink often, just like voting. Cobra says, and then apparently when we die, we start voting Democrat. I know, that happens. And then Bad says to Cobra, that's the way it goes. But I don't want to go to work today. Okay, nothing in the club. Let's visit the actual video and see if anything got kidnapped from over here. Sort by newest first. Oh, I feel I'm getting dry. Like I might need another beer. Sharky's Canadian comment. Bad, you said you mean the 51st state of the USA? Oh, that was 10 minutes ago. That's why. It didn't get hidden. He added that after the fact. I can't be responsible for that kind of shit. Right, Marvin? Marvin, yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, Marvin's got a Glock. I said a Glock, not a big... Never... Fine. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Before I go on, I just really feel like Where are we? We got an hour yet? 51 minutes. I really feel like McLean is going to get pissy, and I don't like it when McLean is pissy. Oh, the cheese. I should cut some. I should cut the cheese with this, and then not clean the blade before I send it on. Oh, you know what you could do? You know those tissues that were in the crate club? I bet you could, well, I know you could fit at least 10 of them in here. That way, after you unalive something, then you can clean up your own mess. How perfect is that? Excuse me. Oh, I can't even believe I'd even have this be a... I guess I was counting on that nobody would ever win. I mean, when you look at this, you just... Okay, I'm just being facetious. I would just... If I got something like this from one of you guys, of course it would just be a keepsake. I guess if you sharpened it up, you could be out there using this to... Matt's trying to convince me he's going to show me how to do my first deer. I'm like, I'd have to shoot it first. And I am asking, you think I should sell that? Think I should sell the Desert Eagle? I mean, I got debts, man. I got both. Yes, I got stuff I got to get paid off. I would absolutely love to tell you that I am going to sell the Desert Eagle, purchase the Hellion, and still have enough money left over to buy my Makita finish gun. I can't do that. I got a debt that needs to get paid because it has been too long. Okay, Mr. 27 got his Yummy Brew Babes Brew Jugs comment yanked, and he was yanking it at 33 minutes and 35 seconds. Oh, yeah, I should have got probably a naughty too, but she's wearing one of those shirts that looks just like a nice set of titties, but it's not. It's just one of those. I think you get those shirts in China. I think that's where they come from. Did I give him a... Oh yeah, I hearted him. Okay, accounted for. Accounted for. Oh, Salty got... And then sub-comments always get screwed. Salty says, if you're happy and you know it, get naked. Mr. 27 says, no. Salty says, you're missing out, bitch. Accounted for. And that is all that. Check this one more time. We're not going to go anywhere until somebody gets in the club. Or I finish this beer. Gold trigger. Dun dun dun. Nope. So, it is like literally just like hanging there. What do you think? Should I leave it? Huh? Is that like a thing, or is that just bullshit? I guess I wouldn't even know if it's even comfortable or usable or any of the above because, like I said, I literally just have it hanging there. Dun 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 dun. Don't bother voting, cause for some reason, and I don't mean any disrespect, Poco, but there's nothing I like about forward grips like that. Oh yeah, Daddy's ready to rock this shit. Sharky! I should stick... You know what? I'm missing an opportunity. Hang on. Hold on. Hold that thought, Sharky. Oh, come on. Seriously? Oh, it just takes all the fucking fun right out of my thunder. Oh, fuck. Why did I do that? Huh? Why? I put a round flashlight up on top of this when I could have literally done this with my Olight. Don't stare directly at Frosty. I love this thing. 100%. Run out in the alley. Poof! What are you looking at? Fuck you, Sharky. Okay, drink this beer or we get a comment. Now I can't see a goddamn thing. Or a brew girl that comes up that you wouldn't want to have sex with. Then we're out of here. Of course, if Jeremy would have left a comment, he would have gotten notified that the review is on, and then he could have got in the club. So I make that comment. Not only are they completely, you know, I could tell right away this girl would make a great single mother. But first one has a motorcycle, a passion. This one's got a gun, a passion. She must be a little girl, though, because the AK is not all that... We're not going anywhere. Like I said, an ugly bro girl, someone gets in the club, or I finish the next beer. Oof. Oof da. What, John? Of course, John's never going to hear me say this over here. Well, personally, a small goal would be to purchase an actual Bryn 10 course, I can't spell it right. And then unload it on you-know-who. Fucking prick. Fucking prick. Okay. Nice people. Way too much business going on. Like 2 houses, 20 plus residents, and all of this is the hallway that they want done, along with where everybody gets fed. Period. Too much opportunity for me and my company to look bad. I have to walk away from it. Mr. David J. Brown. We're going to test this one more time, and then we are... Whoa! 2 of you. Mr. 27 says, club time still? Yes, Mr. 27. And then Salty says, double Make America Naked time. Those were very important people. I'm glad I waited. And I really can't wait to get out and try that for accuracy. I don't know what comparable to put it up against. It's not really an even playing field. But the closest I have is the Palmetto 24-inch. Like I said, though, they're the 24-inch. The 2 of them actually have the identical trigger in them. I've put a lot of shit into that rifle. It has the Luth AR sniper stock. It has that Luth AR grip. That J-Dog said that would be the best one to put it on. They both have decent scopes on them. Smile money. I hope it doesn't all go to shit and talk is cheap, because I really look forward to the opportunity. Jolson, a shooting range at the campground? Question mark? Nice tatas. Okay, we're gonna make this happen here. Yay or nay? Lights green, traps clean. Oh. Okay, remember, I have asked you guys for some homework. Do I sell the Desert Eagle or not? The money's fair. It's not like I'm bending over. Cheers.